Namaste, beloved sisters, mothers, daughters, loves. This video I dedicate to you, and I hope men could listen, but it will maybe not be so easy to listen for men. I want to speak about some delicate topic. Anyway, all we want to speak is love and light and nothing else. And that joyful 5D topics of realization, but the reality is that there is much deprogramming to be done, and those who done it, we can pass it on, and that's why I hope to be heard massively, because this deprogramming must be done on the global scale, and the first angels, goddesses has to deprogram from this. What is this I'm speaking of? You know all this old poetry, I will die for you, whatever he does, I'm there for him. If he beats me or he do that, I will be there for him. I will pick him up. And Mary Magdalene, even those who are much enlightened, they know that all this was healing of men, what some holy priestesses did through sexual healing. Much sacrifice all over the history. Compassion in old energy, feminine, sacrificing herself for her children, for her husband, who does not give a shit, usually, and living in this conception that this is actually the reality, how it should be. But this was old energy. This was energy against her. She did not only sacrifice herself, this she did because she was sacrificed, goddess on all levels, put down as a dog. Anyway, this is not so beautiful topic, but these things need to be roared like a trumpet. Men get it, and women get it. Angels, goddesses get it. Because many still think that the sacrifice for a man who is not willing to go up and to suffer is what woman should do, and this is what makes her divine, regardless what he does. This is 3D energy, being a slave, being a sacrifice. You know, this is not freedom. This is not flying with the bird of your feather who loves the way you fly. And I have to tell you, game has changed, and you can feel it in your lives, in our lives. Compassion is no more divine feminine. It's divine masculine, and we can feel it. What is compassion of divine masculine? Well, we all know that compassion of divine masculine, no? Father God. It's compassion that kicks you out. Compassion that throws you in fire so you can see what it does. Compassion that does not, if it see you are not willing to be loved, does not tell you, oh yeah, you're so nice, yeah, I will suffer. No, compassion of Father kicks you to the wolves. So you see on your own skin and you run back to the Father. I just listened to that DMX song yesterday, it's amazing. Ready to meet him. How he is channeling Father God and speaking to him. It's amazing, you should hear. This is compassion of divine masculine. So goddesses on earth, angels, you all went through this sacrifice from all places, and it was noble. In in your heart and in that energy, what has risen you up. But energy has changed, game has changed. Day has to come when she's no more sacrifice, when she can be freed, taken down from the cross, even if you can say. And this day is this equinox point. It's over. And the men will realize the women don't anymore sacrifice for them. And if women will do this, the results will be very bad. I wish people would listen. I wish more people would listen and more people would speak. They speak anyway on YouTube, great teachers. I want to come there also. Or even greater. I know what I'm here for. That's why please bless me, because I know that's what I'm doing now. It's actually the purpose of Divine Masculine. To use the power, the voice, the word, to try to lift her up from the old gutter of sacrifice to the throne, back to equality with men. So I don't want to succeed for myself, I want to succeed for her, and that's my success. Primal. Yes, everyone wants abundant life, but there has to be purpose. Why you want to be great? I know why. Because Mother has given me golden heart to see these things very clearly, and Father has given me power. I crossed the line of this world. I speak not from here, but I speak myself. That's the purpose of man. The game has changed. Women has done enough sacrifice through the ages and ages, willingly and unwillingly, for men. And it's a deep program, you know. Deep program. And it has to get deprogrammed. And that is spoken much on YouTube also these days. And it will be more spoken. And that's why we are here. Men with golden women. Golden heart of a woman. And it starts. Men anyway don't listen. They listen to not all men. Why I'm such a feminist. I mean men with old minds. They don't listen. They listen to lessons, or they don't. Their choice. But what I want to do is to convey this message that it's over. Sacrifice. Women. Willingly, everyone has free will to do, but will not feel nice and so divine anymore and fulfilling like it used to in old energy when this was noble. Time for men and women to get free. But real men has to do. We have to do that. We maybe don't have this. Anyway, we have sacrifices. But women, through all lifetimes, all the embodiments, all the stories, even Krishna's story, she was left, he was king, he had to go. She was left for 100 years to suffer. And she thought it was noble. Also these divine stories everywhere, girls suffered so much. That's why this programming, and that's why I'm speaking this, because all day I wanted to rest. But all day direct me to speak this topic. All day, everything, the energy and comments and even my inspiration, which is coming from the heart. It's not noble. In old energy, everything was upside down. And for a woman to sacrifice for a crazy man that God knows if he will come up or not, this is putting shackles on your hands. This is 3D energy. Yes, it's noble in that energy. That's why all these songs, whatever he does, I'm with him. Whatever he goes, he can do whatever. He can beat me. That has to be deprogrammed. All the sacrifices. I mean, like I mentioned, Mary Magdalene, many are enlightened in these truths. That she did sacrifice to heal stupid men. And women did sacrifices. And soul has many embodiments through one time. And then splitting of the soul, so many has these memories. We all are one. It's deep imprinted in Divine Feminine. I know I was feminine. I'm very feminine, born and emotional. I was always sacrifice of something, somebody, situations, people, friends. I know this, even this life. Like, strong shall eat and weak are meat. This is the dark masculine concept that put the goddess down. Not funny, but they think they're strong, they shall eat, and weak are meat, women. And women in this tolerated that in Divine Feminine because the energy of this matrix was against Divine Feminine. So all the good she could do was sacrificing herself in this energy because this energy is against her. And that's why it felt noble and divine. But hey, it's over. On the energy level, it's over. The energies are different now. Now, compassion of Divine Masculine, like I'm speaking from that compassion now, is there to protect her. So making her stop sacrifices. Make the men feel by the karma and everything that they have to start respecting, treating like equal, and stop treating like meat. They are not strong, they are not to eat. The strength of the new age, new earth comes from the heart. So the game changes. You sacrifice. You want to ascend, or you're a woman or a man. You can ascend only by depending on your own heart, only on God, depending on no woman and man outside of you, even your twin flame, nothing. It's just love that just is between you in the heart, unconditional love, with no bonds, with no games, with no attachment, with no tricks, with no nothing of this world. For the man and woman, same rule for ascension. Because somebody before said in my comments that a woman can ascend and get a golden heart Anyway, golden heart of a woman does not mean women got it, because this world is separated from female energy. So women also living in mind. And golden heart of a woman is needed. In ascension is the key, it's the Christ heart. It's not that women have it, it's that divine feminine was lost, subdued, abused. As humanity, we all lack it, men and women, generally. And in old energy, those who have it did not end up good, because as this slogan goes, strong do eat and weaker meat. That's the old energy. And to be divine, feminine, compassion, creation, feeling was weak, and strong eat, considered meat. Actually, that's what they consider in this world, meat. You see the porn industry and all this stuff, and prostitution and everything. So there would really be equality, there would be equal prostitution in male and female, but it's not. It's very small, few percent of male prostitution than female all over the world. And you don't have male trafficking of young males. You don't have these things. You see, the world is not equal in corruption. Corruption goes against women. Conspiracy. The beginning. The very point that was taken out of Genesis, even there is so what stupidity men wrote there. That because Lilith did not want to always lie under Adam when they had sex, and she wanted to be equal and on the top, that was the cause that she's the most evil and fallen. Oh, you see, even there is why. Even there is apology that men can put her down, or else she will go to hell forever. You see, that was taken from the Bible. Good people don't have to see these things. And believe this may go only worst to women. If this would be there, this would mean men can do anything. And then out of rib she came Eve. That means she already came out of him, and he can do with her whatever he wants. So there in these stories, if you look the core of that story, because she wanted to be equal, she is condemned. That you don't have to explain nothing anymore. If you have a heart, you can feel this, and you know it's not true, it's just lies of men. Because you have Lalita in Krishna Lila, in the highest dimension of heaven. Lalit. And she is the holder of keys of the garden of lovers. So where she went, maybe not down, but up. Maybe just shadow went down, like Sita's story, when Ravana the demon abducted her, and only her shadow he abducted. He never could get her, she was too pure. But let's not go there. Just I wanted to give some light to that story, because the core of the story is wicked against women totally. It gives the excuse to men that they can be on top always. And that's not heavenly, that's not divine, that's not of God, sorry. That's from someone else. Ever since such energies and such the sacrifice became a rule, and women still live in this idea that to die for a man who doesn't care is divine. I don't know. You know, I'm a very handsome man here. Girls want me, I get nice looks and always like this, but they stopped because I have respect. I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm actually celibate for years. Now even the dragon is late. I don't remember when the semen was lost last time. Just know men need compassion of divine masculine now. It's over. They are too big to have mummies. And mummies, they can do anything to them. And mummies will lift them up and as they beat them up. You know, the story of this world is men abused women, then the hell came to this world because God leaves the world when goddess is abused, because she's did everything that I'm nothing without. That goes the poetry. And then, as hell was risen, they blamed her for the hell they caused. And these stories and all the corruption in the scriptures and everything, all the changes and all the misled things coming from that, they caused the hell. They blame her for hell. And more hell comes upon this world. And this is over. I mean, energies are heaven, so no more this. Stop sacrificing, stop. I don't want to sacrifice for anyone. I don't sacrifice myself even in Messenger. I know what I'm here to do, and in this way I can do it really, truly the best. And I'm all over some other social media where I get all the best beautiful pictures. And I'm out there and I'm trying to do something bigger. And from my heart, doing my work and sharing my work with those who want to partake. That's the new energy. You are dancing. How can you ascend to a goddess if a man is pulling you down as you pull him up? You should call his mommy. I recently blocked a brother because after 1 year ago I lost time with him, and the woman was guilty of everything. She did not pick up the phone. She did not this. He was crying. He needed. And okay, 1 year ago, I wasted time. Tried to lift him up. And as 1 year later, he came with same problem, added me to some chat and started crying there of some other woman that did same to him. I just blocked him. I did not want to say anything. Because 1 year passed. And I changed, and he could also. I cannot help. I don't want to help. I want to help those who are willing to leave old energy. I'm not babysitter for 3D people who want to stay. Anyway, I'm not personal advisor, but I'm not here for these men who blame her for everything what happens to them. I know my cotton is so sensitive because she got some bad experience with ex, very bad. I would do anything wrong, she would just leave. and she's across the ocean. We never had one fight, one disagreement, one drama, one nothing. Just love, unconditional. No plans, no these things. Just trying to do our part to make the dream come true as God knows when is best. To love a woman means to love her. For who she is, for who she chooses to be, how she chooses to be. She don't like to chat, I don't like to chat. Anyway, 2 years ago I was maybe attached, I needed her, but she taught me through being quiet that she don't like that. And she guided me to the chat room in the heart where we never part. That's why we forgot these messengers and everything. Love just is. You have to. You are a goddess. You have to allow yourself to be loved as you love, unconditionally. You don't control men. You don't cry that men should save you and blame them. But why would you allow them to do this? If they don't do the work, they want to stay down, they can stay down. Anyway, half of these bodies are not even real in this world. And many times we have a relationship or we are married to somebody who is not even real. This is Matrix. Many times. And these people who are not real are the worst because they are programs in the Matrix. And yes, many can be married to such people. Okay, these are now really, again, new topics, and it's not purpose of this video to go into the new topics and Morpheus. Yes, but actually what matters is your heart. And the man that can respect your heart, even if he needs help in such a way that he opens himself, surrenders to your help, and unconditionally let you help him as your heart chooses. This way angels help, in this way goddess help. Another way they can lift himself up if he wants. That's compassion of the new age. It's new word. Nothing old. And we can feel it in our lives very much. We are pushed to do or stay on the ground. And if they choose to stay on the ground, this is not your problem. This is new compassion. Help, your service has to be respected, has to be appreciated. If you are somebody just using you like this, it's old energy. You don't owe nothing to no one. They all have to get a new compassion, because new compassion makes you rise. It's very much Saturnian. I know. I experienced through 10 years, last 10 years, compassion of Father God, which was like He's killing me, taking everyone and everything from me, taking the word from me, creating situations where I thought everything is lost and over. But if I look at it today, all this, I can see only compassion. Because that made me, that power, that wisdom, the truth, to go beyond all these things. And if they want to stay on the ground, they have to experience same. Until they see there's no other way but to rise and go up, or stay forever down. Yeah, from yesterday and today, I feel like 144 new men in me. We have to. Every man have to. If those who did, and they have to also or not. Girls are not here to sacrifice themselves. For them, it's over. I tell you why, if you allow me, to end this video. Because through ages and ages, she sacrificed it herself. She was sacrificed. Come into her blood that now all over the YouTube you can see this topic. In these times. She did her part. You did her part. You did your part. Now it's time for them to do their part. Or apologize and do the part I'm doing now. No, this part I'm doing now is not sacrifice. It's actually that what making me ascend to dimensions every day. It's that what gives me joy in the heart. To really love her. And by her I mean goddess in all forms. Give her power. To shine with pure light through the fog of old men that they created. So she can walk through that. They can do that. Or they do their part of sacrifice. That part I'm doing now is easier. It's fulfilling. It's making God just entering my heart and staying there with no difference between me and that I am. That's the secret. She did her part. For she is the pathway to God. There's no other pathway. So how can she remain sacrificed on new earth and sacrifice herself for men when she is the gold of new earth? Divine feminine love creates heaven and makes men equal, united as one. You cannot stay down. You cannot sacrifice yourself for this man anymore. They can love you unconditionally and help you to rise and help them and love them. If they are even fallen and poor in spirit, but they seek their help sincerely and they don't want you to sacrifice, then do it if you feel it in your heart. There's a difference between a child that cries for help and an old man that thinks you owe to him, that you sacrifice yourself for him. There's a big difference. And if a boy is acting like a child sincerely, that's love. He's seeking love. You don't expect nothing. And such men deserve help. But men who think women are here to sacrifice themselves for them, they don't deserve anything good. But the lessons, Father, is to give them with compassion, nothing else. That's all I have to say. And the sacrifices. And please bless me that my YouTube channel explodes. I can feel it. It has only 3-4 likes now and like this. But I'm ready to share the word. No more sacrifices. Allow yourself to be loved as you love. And love as you want to be loved. That's new energy. Angels help only those who seek sincerely, like children help. Not old men think you owe them something. By old men, I don't mean men only. I mean that energy which is in women and men. So, let us end the sacrifices. They are to bite us hard now if we're doing them. So just end them. I know in my life I did not listen to masters sometimes, and then I had to learn on my skin. But there's no need for that. We can just end sacrifices and be free. And let them sacrifice themselves for themselves if they want. Time for boys to be children or real men. Old men who think women owe them something, not question. Children seek help, real men lift her up. And both are divine and on the right way. So respect yourself, mother, daughter, sister, love, as you respect them. Serve from your heart as you choose. End all contracts as sacrifices. Ask before your dreams to go there in past lives to resolve these things. Let the old energy go. Sacrifice being compassion. Invite, like, who is more masculine, he has to invite feminine in his heart. And feminine women has to invite divine masculine in their heart. That's the union. no gender within, to get that power I'm speaking now from. And then they feel it can come. In twin flame union it comes, and I'm not speaking the union in this world. It has nothing to do with you have twin flame here or not. Twin flame union means enlightenment. You get that male part, female part in your heart, and you get that power. You get that softness, whatever you need. So goddesses have to call that God, that I am, unites with love in their heart. Also, they get that power from within. Like you see every picture of a goddess, Isis, Mary Magdalene, Hathor, all power is felt. Divine Masculine lifting her up, her love. And that comes from within. I will post this song later from Lalonde. Oh, when will I be united with the man of my heart? I posted many times and many liked it, like it's about twin flame, when I will meet with my beloved and unite, but it's not about that. It's about uniting with the man in the heart, becoming that, to get that power. And that's as Goddess ascends, that divine masculine compassion becomes you. Game changes. Love is the law, she is the law. So who can break her in New Earth? No one. Who can sacrifice her? Who can sacrifice the law? No one. That's the old energy. So sacrifices has to go. You cannot take them on the other side. Because she's the law. You cannot break the law. You cannot subdue the law. You cannot sacrifice the law. You know. Simple as that. So love yourself as you love others. You love others as you love yourself. Men don't respect you. Love him from far. Go away. Allow yourself to be respected as God respects you. All I have to say. No less. And there is a verse, she is that everything that I'm nothing without. I use it in my poems. It's mine, yes, but this kind of thing was spoken by Sufis through ages. And that's why there's no sacrifices. God don't want women, goddesses, to sacrifice themselves for men, but to help and lift those up who respect them and unconditionally have no expectations, no demands, no will for her to be sacrificed. That's the new law. And men that cannot accept this law stays there in the old timeline, old earth. A woman should love herself enough not to be allowed by stupid men to keep her in this world of suffering and sacrifices. We are not of this world. Suffering and sacrifices are. And it's over. Sacrifice on energetical level is like giving your blood. Don't do that. Finish sacrifices. Let men also learn. They have to do their part because she was abused for a long time and sacrificed for a long time. And she did her part. Now it's time for men to stop being teenage boys angry at her and blaming her for their pain. To be sweet children that need help, or men who rise her up. There's no middle way. If you want help, be a child, unconditionally cry, or be a man and lift her up. That's the way to ascend. But for a man to ascend fastest is to lift her up. I'm doing this for years, focusing much the energy of divine feminine. Always speaking, I am. But that's the art. Like you said, Krishna just lives for her. Said Krishna turned his light in. He became dark in complexion, only that she can shine. He does not water her, and she enjoys. He enjoys her light. That's the pleasure. Showing the pleasure of God. It's only in her. And that makes men ascend very fast. If they stop their minds and really help to rise divine feminine in the world, to undo what we've done wrong. But it's not sacrifice. It's that what makes a man a master. God loves her so much, He inhabits your body, and there's no separation between you and God anymore, and you speak your own word. You are here and you are not here. It's you. That's what you get, men. If you do this, what I did for many years. And as I started to fly so fast. Roller coaster, light speed, love speed. I cannot catch up. Today I woke up. I don't remember where old me is. That's the key. To do your part with your gifts to empower divine feminine. At least my realization, my path. I'm young, but I'm whole. That's what made me great. Always writing and focusing on divine feminine. She needs help, no condition. This man should just do their work. They need help also. They have to seek the heart, not in old way. No one sacrificing for anyone anymore. Anyway, I'm just repeating myself. Just one more time. Time of sacrifices. It's over. Let God shine. Free. Yes, Jesus was on the cross, but she was on the cross for thousands of years. Time to go down, dance, Be happy, and I tell you. If man does not respect you now as you leave this man, the prince will come and lift you up. I can say this. There is, I believe, I feel for every goddess, true warrior, true king here somewhere. They have to let go of those who do not see the queen, the goddess in them. Anyway, love yourself as God loves you. Time of sacrifices is over. May all goddesses be blessed with freedom. Serve from the heart and let divine masculine compassion lift her heart. She can love herself and respect herself as God loves her and does not allow no man to love her and respect her less. Amen. May all goddesses be blessed and may all men respect this. Amen. Namaste. Namaste.